Welcome to floor number 99 of the Final Fantasy V Ancient Cave. We are going to tackle the final battle, or is it? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Taking a look at the characters we have. Everybody's a freelancer, except I do have one ninja worked in there because I didn't bother getting all of that ninja AP for dual wielding. I've got various things, defenders, Ragnaroks, a couple of air knives on my ninja there, and magic sword on everybody. Now, I'm going into 4 times speed during the buffing and debuffing segment because that's just how this battle kind of goes. So rather than watching 8 minutes of buffing, we are going to watch about 2 minutes of buffing. So we start with the Altaroit doing Osmo's Sword, trying to drain all of that MP out of him because he has got a couple of nasty things. Most nasty is the 1,000 Needles. Magic Hammer drains your MP, but we can pull that back out of him. And Guard Off can get rid of some of our protections. But the biggest one is the 1,000 Needles, and you can see he does get 1,000 Needle off there. So we're just trying to drain all of that MP out of him. There's Guard Off again. And we're doing some bard buffing here. So a couple characters are singing speed and hero songs. There's another 1,000 Needles. Now I'm just out of range of the 1,000 Needles at full HP. So that's lucky. And so you see our regen ticks are giving us a little bit more life. And we're resetting with Flare Sword on the ninja. So she will be ready to go now that the MP are gone from the Altaroite. Or the Altaloiti, as it is in the newer translations, because it's old man. Here I have Lena is trying to just knock Bartz out of singing status there. We're not in a big hurry to do it, so I didn't bother to do both the weapon and the shield out of her inventory, but a number of attacks get blocked either by the defender or by I think he has the Genji shield equipped. So she's going to take the shield off so she gets 2 whacks at him to wake him up. The enemy there has no more MP and won't do anything but attempt MP-based blue magic attacks like that. Really just to kill a turn, I threw an elixir at him to get the MP up for him so he could reset. I didn't expect to need that, but it was nice to just kind of hurry the healing process up rather than sit there and let regen restore the rest of it. Here I'm putting Flare Sword on my characters, and let's go back to real time and join Kryl in her attack with the flare-sworded air knives. 45-26, and you can see that's all the HP that thing has. It does not have a lot of hit points, and that's why you want to stay away from damaging it until you are ready to go. Now, I could have buffed for longer and more stats. I did a little bit of Power Song buffing and a little bit more on the Hero Song buffing. I'm probably not fully buffed here, but I was a little impatient. I just wanted to get into the next phase of the battle and felt like I had what I needed to take on this next part of the battle, and we will see who shows up. The music should give away who it's going to be, and as the sprite works its way onto the screen, we get a much better look at who it is. It is indeed Zeramis from Final Fantasy IV. So that is the Ragnarok doing 8,800 there with Flare Sword. So again, if we had buffed up our other stats, we could be doing quad 9s with everybody. That's a defender up there doing 6,000. And then we're going to have 2 air knives, of course, do about 4,500 each. That's another defender, by the way. So Ferris actually has the best damage of all of us. Doomclaw popping up as a counter. So to physical attacks, Doomclaw seems to be Zeramis's go-to counter, so we will see a lot of Doomclaws. I have a couple of ribbons on, but actually no Hermes sandals. I did not find any, and I did not spend time looking for the enemies that you can get them from or steal them from or get drops from. So I do not have any Hermes sandals. It actually is a pretty big handicap in this later part of the game, having to rely on castings of Haste 2. So in fact, I had to bring in a time ability on one of my characters. I think it was Lena is my time user, just to be able to cast Haste 2. So 8,900 there from Ferris. That's my best damage. And I'm not really going into healing mode. It's true that a Big Bang could take me down. This guy does use Big Bang just like Zeramis does. or any other big attack, but our speed is so high and our damage is so massive that I decided to just YOLO this fight, and I really just held down A from this point on. I threw that one Phoenix down, but I planned on not doing much more healing or trying to keep us up out of range, because at our lower hit point totals, even at full health, we might not have been able to survive a Big Bang. I can't remember how much damage it does. I don't know if it's similar to Almagest or not. That would have been something that the programmer of this hack could have done, was just rename Almagest to Big Bang. Because it's basically the same thing. It's a big celestial a celestial attack. I don't know if Big Bang is actually wholly elemental or not. So that I'm not sure of. So Doomclaw popping up a lot, and yeah, when it targets characters that aren't resistant to paralysis, it's going to hit them with it. And a little bit of evasion from Zeromus there. So just like Neo X-Death, various parts, it does have a little bit of evasion. But that is actually the end of the Zeromus battle. So it starts with the Alta Loiti guys, and if you can fully buff yourself up, just like in any battle in this in Final Fantasy V that I've ever seen outside of the bonus stuff in the GBA version, when you're fully buffed for speed and your levels, you can really just power through almost anything. Even with Kryl there, you know, one hit from death, Ferris at low health, a Big Bang at any time. So Alteroid, well done. You may go now. And next time, we are going to go on to a very special surprise that awaits us through that next warp tile. So if you did like this video or this series, check out the other videos in it. Give me that thumbs up button, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will check with you next time.